what's going on. Like always, I'm trying to understand if I'm online. I guess I am. Hi, Heather. I'm happy you're here. Just trying to check my camera. It's a little too close. Hi, Nicole. Okay. Maybe that's the angle. Maybe. So, how you guys doing? Last time my husband called me in the middle of my video and he totally got me out of line. Second time I went online, nobody joined me. Well, after a while, but it was too late, so I'm trying. So I warned him today that I was going to film, and he is not going to call me, hopefully, unless he really wants me out of this room. So maybe that's the reason he called me twice last time. Anyways, just got my organizer out. By the way, if you asked me about these, who asked me about these? Was it Peggy? I think Peggy asked me about these. I do use these organizers, Paco ones, for my. These are the original Pacos for 12 Beauties, and I had, I think, two more, but I can't find them. I don't remember where I put them. But I would really like to order some more, actually. I just can't right now. I wish I could order stuff from the Russian websites, but they won't let me order from them. So, find my place on Saga. Let me just put this aside. Maybe you can see Saga yourselves. So, if I put this on here, can you see? So, this is my tablet. By the way, let's do a tutorial. This is my tablet. Saga Pattern Keeper was there. All my charts. This is my 12 Beauties. This is my lamp. I have a lot of charts here that I haven't stitched yet. I have materials for this one, and if I'm not mistaken, oh, which ones? And this one, I think, two of them. And I have materials for the wolf. I have the threads for the wolf ready, but not yet. I'm not going to stitch it yet. And these are all chimeras. I was thinking about starting these, but then I started something else. But I was planning, no, I started flamingos. I wanted to do chocolate nights, but then I decided to do flamingos instead. So, by the way, I need to do flamingos because I have a couple of projects that I kind of I haven't stitched for a while, and that's a little sad. I should, because whenever I start a new kit, I forget about all the rest, and that's not that good. I should stitch them all. I want to stitch them all, but I don't have enough time. This is a project that this is the project that I unfortunately am not stitching anymore. That's why I got the what is it called? Floral Beauty, the printed canvas one that I'm stitching now with the silks. But I was stitching this before, and this is so beautiful. I've seen this one stitched, but unfortunately something happened to that canvas and I couldn't stitch it anymore, so I had to throw it away. But I still have the chart, so maybe I should Maybe I should, no, I won't delete it. I won't delete it, so never mind. Anyways, this is my 12 Beauties one. I'm going to stitch this one. 4.81% are stitched. So all we need to do is get the open button, and here we go. This is my chart. It's a huge chart. You can probably tell. It doesn't even let you scroll because it's really heavy. Why is it not moving? It's stuck, I think. Anyways, I need to uh, reopen it. Never mind, but we have a lot of options here. So if you want a little review or tutorial on Saga, I'd like to show it to you. That's not a problem for me. Did I just drew? I just drew on the, sorry. By the way, a tutorial on how to erase in Saga. So you just press this little pen. When it's facing down, it means that you can draw. When it's facing up, it means that you can erase. So let's just erase whatever mess we made here. It gets erased from the memory of the stitched threads as well. So I kind of went with my finger all over the place. So anyways, you can also lock it. If you press twice on it, you can lock it, and then you can like touch whatever you want. So, oh, there you go. It's so long. How many? Let's see how many. It has 1,450, 60, 70, 80, almost 1,500. Let's just say that. Okay, that's the length. It's a very long project. But what can we do? This one is so beautiful. Eventually it ends up being amazing. Okay, anyways, this is the symbol that I'm stitching right now. It's number 67. I turned the numbers into, the thread numbers into numbers because that's the way I mark them on the organizers. That's much more comfortable for me, and it means that I don't have to write like a long number in here, so it's really comfortable. You can also change this writing into numbers. I mean, not numbers, the number of the thread. That's if you are using like another different organizer that shows you the number of the thread, or you can just draw symbols, whatever you want. But I'm using numbers. We have still to, what do we have here? 10,562 crosses are still in the making. So, okay, let's just close this, get it a little bit closer. This is how I use it. Oh gosh, I forgot to turn off my notifications. Anyways, I'm going to check it a little later. Okay, so let's see what I'm going to stitch now. How I'm going to place my stuff. I've had this huge deal tonight with a couple of people in my building. Well, not a couple of people, one people. One really annoying young lady that decided she wanted to wash her windows. Just a second, I'm just going to, it's too close. I think maybe turn it a little lower. Can you see well? Hopefully you can. Anyways, I got this private message. We have a group for the building, and in that group they kind of share whatever is wrong in the building and whatever needs to be fixed and everything. So it's like, it sometimes feel like it's a group for like a couple of 15-year-olds, like the popular kids in the classroom, and they keep chatting between themselves. Basically, she wrote to me really, really nice. She was so like considerate, and she said that she is not like everybody else. She is telling me up front, but she's going to wash her window down with a hose, and she wanted me to move my stuff away. Like I live in a garden apartment, so she wanted me to move my stuff so the water won't get onto my stuff. A lot of things have been said. I don't really understand if you are living in a like 6 story building. If you are washing your windows, that's just my personal opinion. You're not supposed to hose them down because all the water and dirt that you wash off your window is going to end up on the windows down below. That means that every other apartment that's under you is going to get dirty windows. And my apartment, which is on the ground floor, is going to get a lot of dirt on it. So, if my opinion is, if you are washing your windows upstairs, you need to get a bucket full of water, a mop, I don't know, I don't care, whatever it is that you are using to wash them, and wash them from that bucket, not hose them down so everything downstairs will get hosed down. So basically what she did is she wrote to me in my private WhatsApp, and she said that she is not like everybody else and she is going to be washing her windows because the guy on top of her washed his windows and the dirt got onto hers, so she needs to wash them, and she wants me to move my stuff away so she can wash. I was like, okay, but what's the reason for me moving my stuff around in my yard for you to wash your windows? Because the dirt is still going to get on my floor. I mean, what, am I supposed to wash my yard after you wash your windows because you decided to hose them down? I don't think that that's fair. Plus, I told her that I was at work. I said that I was at work, my mom was home alone with the baby, and that I'm going to try and call her. The thing is that she was not calling, she was updating me on that plan of hers while she was doing it. So basically, what she did was just tell me to move my stuff away because she's running down the waters. Do you think it's logic? I mean, what is she doing? Basically, what happened, I couldn't even tell my mom to move to move our stuff because I just didn't make it. Next time I talked to my mom, she said that water was running down and everything went into the stroller because Mark's stroller was downstairs. So the stroller is totally hosed. It's wet. We have a huge, like, well, not a huge but big swing downstairs outside with like big pillows and stuff. Everything is on that. Everything, like all the pillows are wet. I'm not even talking about the floors. Okay, floors are going to get dry, but my stuff, she got water into the stroller. I was so angry. I was speaking nicely. I said, you can wash, but please wash it carefully. Just don't hose the waters. I, I don't even have my words now. Basically, after a while, I noticed that a message came into the main not Facebook, WhatsApp group, and one of the neighbors that lives on top of me, she lives on the 3rd floor and he lives on the 2nd on top of my apartment. So he wrote in the group that she had his laundry wet, like dirty, and he said that she got water into the stroller of the people that live downstairs. So what she answered him was that she asked for my permission and I said that it was okay for her to wash her windows. Can you see the logic in this? How can I say it's okay to wash our windows when I know my stuff are standing right underneath? I'm just shaking. I am so angry. When I saw that she said that I said it was okay for her to do that, I exited the private chat room with her, and I wrote in the main chat, the WhatsApp chat from the building, and I said that that's not true. I didn't say that it was okay. I said that I was at work and that I'm going to try and call my mom to tell her to move stuff, even though she is a 70-year-old woman and she cannot move a huge swing aside. So I didn't say that it was okay. I said that I'm going to call her. I didn't know that she was going to do it right away. So she got mad that I answered in the main chat for the building, and she was like, if you are opening it like to the public, like for the people to read at the building, then she started to get angry and she started screaming, like sending voice messages, and she said that I was the one to blame. And basically it was a very long conversation, and she said that she had enough of me, of my complaining, and she erased me from the group, from the group of the building. Honestly, I don't give a shit. I'm sorry, I don't care. I don't want to be in that group. It's okay, I don't need that. But the the fact is just the thought about I need to breathe. How dare she erase me from the group, from the the whole building, because I had the nerve to tell her that I didn't say okay for her to destroy my stuff. Like, is it okay? What do you think? How do you wash your windows? Do you hose them down so the whole building gets wet? I mean, it's stupid. So my husband, he recorded a message to the main group, and he said that he had enough of people throwing stuff down into our yard. We're not the building's garbage ground, and that the next time somebody throws something on our into our property, we're going to collect it and put it into the elevator so they can come and pick it and throw it into the garbage. So everything that gets thrown into my yard from now on gets to go into the elevator and ride there until it gets picked up, because I had enough, really. Now what I'm thinking that we are having a roof made to our main yard, like right in front of the outdoor, and I guess I'll need to do something like a smaller roof, not a smaller one, but a cheaper one, something more simple. Maybe not as pretty as the main one, but just to cover the rest of the yard, because it's just crazy. I don't want garbage to get on my property. Plus, I have my lawn, the artificial lawn. Where's my scissors? I have my artificial lawn. It's supposed to get here tomorrow morning. So can you imagine what will happen to it? It's so expensive. What will happen to it if they keep throwing stuff into it? I mean, it's harder to clean the grass area than it is to just wash down the cement. You guys, I'm so angry. You cannot even believe. I don't give a damn about their group. I mean, I don't want to be in it. It's just a lot of unnecessary chat. But it's just way too much. Really, way too much. It's okay, fine. So she with the floor. But think that you have stuff out there. She actually has the whole stroller filled with water. How can you wash your windows like that when people are living downstairs? I mean, it's not even a normal building. Like, there are buildings with no apartments downstairs, like a ground level apartment that has a yard. And okay, so all the junk and all the garbage gets thrown outside, like outside the window, outside the building. So, which is not a good thing because then it turns into a mess outside of the building, and it doesn't feel nice to go out and see that. But when people are living on the ground level apartment, you just need to think before you throw something out that you're actually throwing things into their house. My yard is part of my house. It's not like the building property of the building. It's my house. I I cannot. I'm so angry. I spent like half my day at work so mad. I couldn't even focus. So mad. People are telling me to go upstairs, to yell at her, to. I just don't want to do that. I really don't want to get into that. Actually, when I started this stream, somebody sent me a message. I don't know what it was. It's really interesting. What was it and who wrote to me? But no matter what, I'm not getting back into that group. I don't want to be in it. I don't care what's going to go on in that building. They are using that group to collect money for the, like, upgrading the interior of the lobby, and we have a patio that looked like hell, and they wanted to make it into something prettier. They are trying to do something. I don't really like it, but they decided to collect like 200 shekels from every apartment to do something in the patio. Now, for 3 months, that means every apartment needs to pay 600 shekel during the next 3 months. Um, First of all, who said that I wanted to do that? In my opinion, I don't really need that, really, because I don't have extra 200 shekels to get on some stones that are going to be outside of my house. I don't want to pay for that. But I paid my first 200 shekels because they really were bugging and they made people pay. And it's not even getting out of the main housekeeping company because we do pay 250 shekel every month just for maintenance of the building, and which I agree with. I have no problems paying for that. That's great. But when they had like this gathering when they moved into the building. Before, it was kind of filled with other families. I guess you can say that. And they decided to do that. And now that there are more families that live in the building, why not make another gathering and ask what people want? That group looks like a little like friends group on WhatsApp when you discuss like stupid things. We have those groups with our friends. All they discuss there is like the patio of how somebody didn't close the main door to the building, like stuff, like stupid stuff. Whenever something like an issue came up, nobody answered. And that group is being handled by like 4 people. I guess they were the 2 first families that moved into that building, this building. And these 4 people are the only ones active in that group. Nobody chats with them there. Just there. They're like the popular kids in school. Like nobody talks to them. So if that's the main, I mean, it's just the logic of this. If that's the main group for the building, for the whole building, what right did she have to block me in that group? Because I'm part of the residents. I'm part of the people that live in this building. You have no right to block me from the building's group because I wasn't happy with you ruining my stuff. I don't know. I'm ranting. I'm renting. I can't even focus. I'm sorry, guys. I need to talk about cross stitch. This was supposed to make me calm. I thought that I wasn't even planning to do a live until everything happened, but I thought that this is going to calm me down because I was so angry. You don't even believe. I was angry that she had the nerve to say that I said okay for her to do that. And she said that I was a liar and that I said that I was going to ask that I was not home, but people were at home, and I was going to ask my mom to move stuff. Can you even imagine? I mean, no, I didn't ask my mom because I wanted her to ruin my stuff. Is it make sense? Does it make sense? I was a liar. Can you understand that? It's like I'm a little girl. I'm lying to everybody, and she is not a liar. I'm frustrated. I really am. I need to really think about something and cover the whole yard, like to build a ceiling, a roof. I don't care, something that's going to isolate me from the rest of the building, because I will not be able to live like that. Or I will be thinking about selling this apartment because I'm not going to live in a garbage. I'm not going to be. The houses, how are you doing? How are you guys doing? I'm really interested right now. What's interested on who wrote to me and what. I think that she got angry because I said something she didn't like, and one of the popular kids, she decided to remove me from the group, but she didn't have the right to do that. So I think that somebody's going to try and return us, ask us back into that group because we're part of the building's, attendance. But I'm not going to go back. I don't want to be part of that group. I don't care about the patio anymore. If they want to decorate it, let her pay it herself. I'm not going to do it. Um, I just, I am frustrated as hell. It's kind of ruined my entire day. I just want to live in peace and not have fights with the neighbors. It's just unbelievable how people are behaving. My mom used to live with a downstairs neighbor. She had her apartment that she sold was in a two-floor building. That means that she had an apartment upstairs and there was another apartment downstairs. Never did she wash her windows with a hose, or like wash the floors and like run the water down with like, never mind, but just thrown anything out of her windows, nothing. She always tried to keep all the dirt inside the house. You can do that. You can wash a window without pouring everything outside. I don't see the logic in doing that. I mean, if you do that, you get everything else dirty. The rest of the building is going to get dirty. I misplaced my scissors. Oh, wait, I have them on my lap. So, I don't understand. And she is pressing on that it's how did she call it? It's conjoint living, and I need to like understand that it's like a building where there are a lot of people that are living in that building, like what, 25 apartments. And I need to understand that there are like joint living, and I need to accept that. So I'm like, okay, so what do I need to accept? That everybody's going to throw the garbage down or wash their windows down, or like treat my apartment as what? The building's garbage bin? I'm sorry. Okay, I need to shut up. I need to just breathe. So let me just stitch for 2 minutes. What do you think? Let me know what you think. If you're following my story. I know. I'm trying to be nice to people. I'm trying not to get into, fights. We had a problem with our upstairs neighbor also, which she was turning on music at times where it was supposed to be quiet. I didn't go upstairs to fight with her. I asked nicely to turn the music down just till 4 o'clock when it's okay. It's obvious that 2 to 4 it's supposed to be quiet. I didn't go upstairs and fight with her or just throw stuff at her. It's stupid. I just don't understand how people are living. Like, if she's telling me that I need to understand that it's conjoined living and it's an apartment building and people are going to watch their apartments, why do it on the expense of others? I mean, that means that we need to like choose a week and kind of everybody in that building are supposed to clean their windows because the guy on the top floor is cleaning his window and then he gets the lower floor dirty, so the people on the floor under him needs to clean theirs because he got theirs dirty, and then everybody's windows are going to end up on my floor. Is that logical? I mean, how I've lived in a garden apartment before we moved into this one, before we bought this one. And this is a new building, so I was expecting it to go a little smoother. People to, just watch what they're doing. I lived in a really old neighborhood with old apartments and stuff, and I didn't have that. I didn't have that happen to me. Nobody threw stuff out of their windows. I didn't never find nothing. I never got water on my windows from the upstairs when people were washing. Nothing. Nothing happened. It was like I said, it was an old building. I mean, what's the deal? I keep thinking about this and it's so annoying because how dare she blame me for complaining when I actually sent the photos of the wet stroller. It's soaked with dirt and water. And my swing, like a huge, it's really expensive swing, soaked with water. I sent the pictures into the main group. How dare she said that I was bugging her with my complaints? Who does she think she is? It's just ridiculous. Really. I had so many problems with this house. I don't even see light. How are we going to live this through? I'm on the verge of trying to sell this one. I am so sorry for getting a ground level apartment. I don't know. The only solution that I see right now is to, like I said, build a roof around the property to isolate myself from the rest of the house and let everything fall on that roof. I don't care. We do have, it's called pergola. I don't know, how do you call it in English? It's like aluminum, I think. What is it made of? I don't remember, but it's like a really strong roof. But it's going to be built on top, like in front of the, like it's not through the whole perimeter of the yard. And we have pretty large, you know, place there. So a lot of the property is still going to be uncovered. And what I need to do is cover it all. So That's something really, really important to do. Otherwise, I will not be able to live here and I'll have to sell. And it's going to be really unfortunate because we have put so much into this. Oh, sorry. We've put so much into this. I don't know if I can afford to do that. I need to see how much will it cost because I don't need anything like really expensive because the main expensiveness went to the main I guess it's not an entrance, but it's like the main, how do you call it, patio? I don't know. So it will cover, it's pretty, it looks good, but the rest of the yard, I guess I can choose like a cheaper option for covering it just to isolate me. Maybe like a cheaper roof because it's not going to be noticeable or visible. But it's, I like I said, tomorrow they're supposed to bring me the courtyard. Maybe, maybe. Um, I don't know. We have a pretty big property out there. Well, property, a yard. So I don't know what to do right now. We'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow they're going to bring the lawn, like I said, and it's pretty expensive lawn. So I don't want it to get destroyed by the, I'm sorry, by the pigs that live upstairs. Just so annoying. So annoying. I wish I could do this whole day. Stitch. Sit down and stitch. Here. In total silence. I need silence sometimes. You know. Oh, by the way, another story. You probably remember the kit that I got from AliExpress with a printed canvas, which I like so far. It's okay. It's really weird to stitch with silks because it's stitched with silks. But I did organize the rest of the threads, and apparently I am missing one. I am missing a color. I don't know what they're jealous of. They just don't care. That's not the it's not the thing. It's not about being jealous. They just don't care. I think they don't care. Anyways, I was missing a color from that kit, one of the threads. And I wrote it to the seller that I got them from. Where I can't focus. I wrote to the seller on AliExpress that I got the kit from, and I told them that I'm missing a certain color, and they said that they were going to ship it to me, but I needed to place an order for that, like for $0, so they can ship it to me. That's a little weird, but okay. Anyways, they said they were going to send me a link soon, very soon. That was 2 days ago. They're going to send me a link so I can place the order for the thread. It's like they cannot ship it to me without the order. It's just stupid. But they said that I needed to place that order. I still didn't get the message from them, so I guess they're not in a hurry. But it's so disappointing when you get something like a kit or some something in the mail, something that you order, and it's missing something. So, yeah. Right now, I hope that I won't need that thread anytime soon. It's not one of my main projects even, so it's going to be like a project for the whenever I want to rest from charting, from reading charts. It's going to be for that. So I don't think I'm going to need that color anytime soon. I don't know what color it is, but hopefully they are going to ship it to me. I already have one kit that stays in my stash that I was missing colors from. Oh, not colors, beads. I was missing beads. And they asked me to send them the email and send them the color that I was missing. And I did. And they never shipped it to me. So they never sent me the beads that I needed. So that kit was never finished. It was one of my Chinese I don't remember which was that. Sakura something, I think. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, it happened to me before. I had it happen with another kit once. It was a long time ago, like maybe more than a year. And the company actually sent me the thread. I actually got a little envelope with a thread in it. They sent me one thread. So it was funny. I cannot replace that with DMCs. I can't do that because they are, I'm stitching with silks. So I don't know where I can get silks like that. I mean, I can replace it with DMC, but it won't be, silky. So I do need the threads that come in the kit. It's AliExpress. What was I thinking? Yeah. That's what I was asking. I wonder if there's a real, like, legitimate company that makes what? Um, printed canvas kits that is not from AliExpress, like a real company with good quality ones, with good quality projects. Because lately, everything that I've been getting from AliExpress is not that good quality. Pokemon was really disappointed. I was really disappointed. It wasn't good quality project. I mean, the printed canvas was really bad, and the outcome was even worse. I didn't like it at all. That's why I stitched like Eevee for a little while, and when I saw what's coming out, I didn't want to stitch it anymore. I hope that this one will be better, though it seems like it's the same company like the other one was, like the Pokemon was. I'm not sure, but for now the colors are okay. I hope that they will be better as I stitch on. We'll see. But I do know for sure that the company that I got this kit from, it's Ami Shop from AliExpress. I got it. And what's their names? Joy Sunday ones. They're the best companies for painted. What's with the painted? With the printed canvas kits. They're really good quality ones. So Joy Sunday and Ami Shop for me are best choices. I don't know why I decided to choose this one. I guess I didn't find anything that I really wanted from Joy Sunday, and Ami Shop is actually pretty expensive for AliExpress. They're pretty expensive. This kit is from Ami Shop, by the way. 12 Beauties are from Ami Shop. By the way, if you buy at Ami Shop, you also have the option to order Saga file. XSD file for Saga. So that's a good thing because I ordered the kit and I also ordered the Saga file. And that's why I'm stitching it from Saga right now. And I'm sure that whatever needs to happen with this project is in this file. I mean, it's not like something that somebody rebuilt. So that's for sure is going to be the final result. That's basically it. So that's good with the Ami Shop. Plus, Ami Shop has quite a bit of beautiful projects, but I didn't want to get one because they were pretty expensive. And I didn't want to get an expensive kit. I just wanted to get like a regular medium priced one. So I, that's what I did. But I guess I did wrong. Well, I don't guess I did wrong because I don't know how it's going to end up looking. I mean, maybe Pokemon had too many details in it, so that's why it looked so weird. I don't know, but we'll see. I'll keep stitching it for now, at least for now. I'm not sure how long, but I have so many projects going on right now. Oh, by the way, did I say that last time? I don't know. But I got notification for the fabric that has arrived. I need to pick it up. We'll see, maybe tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to pick it up. The fabric that I ordered for my Owl Forest one. That's going to be my next start, Owl Forest. And I can't wait because I already have the threads for it. I just don't have organizer, so I don't know how I'm going to organize the threads. I need to think about that. I need to look. Maybe I still have some organizer that I'm not using still. I'm not sure. I need to look in my box, which I also need to film because there's my collection of kits and it is in that box, and I keep wanting to film a video about them, but I can't get myself to do that for some reason. Just every time I have free time, I prefer to film like a live stream or something, and for some reason I just don't. I don't film the one video that I was planning to film for a while. But I'm going to have to do it because soon the shelves for the storage room will arrive, and I need to put all the boxes in there, and I need to like remove the huge box of kits from this room, so it'd be cleared and a little bit of room will be released. So I'm going to have to do it soon in whatever. We're also planning to do a get together for our friends, like a housewarming party this weekend. That's why I took the Friday off work. But apparently that's not going to happen as well because one of our friends is sick with corona, unfortunately, and they won't be able to make it. So that's sad. Well, it's not sad actually. You know what? I would prefer to have a day off. But maybe we'll go out or something. We'll see. Maybe. Mark will go to bed. My mom will be able to go to sleep. She not worry about, Marky. And we can like go out with friends or something because it's been a while since we went out. We haven't done that for a while now. Just don't have time for nothing. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I am tired. What time is it? It is 12:20. It's past midnight. So if I want to get rest, I need to go to sleep, but I don't want to go to sleep. I want to stitch a little bit more. I actually wanted to stitch some, I keep wanting to say paint by numbers. By the way, I got another paint by numbers kit. I totally forgot about that one, but I received it yesterday. It's a kit from, what's that website is called? Canvasly, I think. Do you know the Canvasly website? I think I had a kit from their website once, but I didn't like it. I'm not sure what happened there, but I do remember that I wasn't happy with it, and I didn't really like it. Okay, I'm going to use another color now. I'm going to use this one, 84. I hate stitching with like whites or bright colors, like light colors. Ugh. Yeah, well, gas is much more expensive in Israel, trust me. Much more expensive. I don't remember exactly, but I could definitely tell you that my husband pays around um what 250 maybe, sometimes more, sometimes a little less dollars for a full tank. So I don't know if you have Google in front of you, you can Google it. How much is it? Because I don't have my, I can't calculate it. So you could try if you want to. So everything is really expensive in Israel. Everything is very expensive. Very expensive. And prices are still going up. Salaries don't, but prices do. So it's not easy. Not easy at all. It's not that the issue about going out, it's not about the money so much. I mean, it is. You do need to have extra money to go out. But it's more about timing. We don't have the time. There was times where we couldn't do it because of the baby, and I didn't want to leave Mark alone with my mom. Not because I didn't trust her, because I just didn't want to make it harder for her, because she was babysitting him like 80% of the time anyways, while I was working and stuff. So she was sitting with him. So I didn't want to leave him. I didn't want to leave him with her extra time. I wanted to give her some space. Now that she lives with us, I think we can find a place where we can go out. Uh, After he goes to bed usually at 8 o'clock, at 9 o'clock. Sorry, and he falls asleep right away, and he sleeps until about 8 o'clock in the morning. So he sleeps very well, full night, and it's okay if we won't be home. Maximum she can call us and we'll get right back. So it's okay. So going out is more like a issue of timing. My husband works a lot, so he doesn't have the time. When he's not working, he's sleeping. And to be honest, sometimes I just don't want to do anything. I just want to sit down and stitch a little bit. Don't want to cook, don't want to clean, don't want to do anything special. Or maybe I want to chat with you guys a little bit. Or sometimes with myself, because nobody's answering. Except, of course, of Peggy and Heather. Nicole sometimes is visiting. You guys are really dear to my heart. Still, not a lot of time for ourselves. You know, the funny thing is that when we do have time for ourselves, we just want to go to sleep. Like watch something on TV and go to bed. Don't want to do anything or go anywhere. I feel really old. Hi, how are you doing? If you just joined, it's good for you because I was ranting this whole time. I was complaining for like half an hour or more. Yeah, right. I hate cleaning. I hate cleaning, really. I love when it's clean around, but I hate the process of cleaning. It's like hell for me. Yeah. It was actually good rent. I got stuff out of my system a little bit. So, guys, sorry. Whoever's going to be watching this after this life ends. You're funny. But at least I spent, what time is it? I've spent almost an hour telling you my problems. You need to charge me. What can you do? That's part of the reason why I was looking for a private house. Like for some, I don't know if a villa because it's way too expensive, but like a cottage or something where we won't have any neighbors. What's in Canto? What kind of project is that? I'm the same. I'm the same. My mom, she had one day, like Friday morning, every week when she used to clean the entire house. Like the entire house. It was like a whole day of cleaning. It was starting. It was starting like at like 6:30 in the morning, and it was finished usually around like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My poor dad had to help her. I was usually at school, but yeah, so she used to clean the entire house, the windows, the floors, the doors, the bathrooms, everything. I tried to do that when we just got married. I tried to do like one day of cleaning. I cannot do that. It was like hell for me. I was suffering the whole day. Uh, so eventually I did something else and I just decided to clean a little bit at a time. Like every time I clean something else. Like maybe one day I clean the bathrooms and the other day I clean the bedroom and the kitchen and stuff like that. I need to look on the internet. I don't know what you're talking about. Which project is that? I don't watch a lot of Disney. Maybe when Marky will get a little older. Right now, I don't. Right. Yeah, I do that too. Every day something else. That makes it a little easier. You don't feel like so crowded with cleaning. I love cartoons, but I haven't watched in a very long time. I focused on YouTube more after a while. When I am doing something, I usually don't even watch TV. I try to watch a movie or something, but I end up watching like TikToks. I always watch TikTok whenever I go to bed. I watch live streams and stuff like that. That's why I really want to try to live stream on TikTok. It's really interesting. It seems like a little flowy. I don't know. It's interesting to stream on TikTok, but um, I've actually watched one once, like a girl in Israel, which was really weird because it's not really common, but she was doing diamond paintings and she used to live stream on TikTok. I haven't seen her in a while now. But in order to go live on TikTok, you need to have 1,000 subscribers. It's taking time. I always watch TikToks when I'm free. Why delete it? It's nice. Oh no. I'm sure it did. It's terrible. I hope you get well soon. My husband actually broke his leg like 3 weeks ago. Well, not his leg, his fingers on his leg. He dropped a really heavy weight on his foot and he broke his fingers. So, but he was walking around the whole time. I don't know how he did it. If it was me instead of him, I would have just been lying around soaking. Because I have really low pain tolerance. I can faint. If it would have happened to me, I would have fainted for sure. Whenever I get like a shock of pain, I faint. I was so afraid when I needed to go into labor. I mean, they seduced. They ended up inducing me, but I was sure that I was going to like die during labor because I didn't know if I'll be able to bear the pain. Yeah, because people are getting weaker. We live in a really hostile environment and building, I guess. I really am interesting. It's really interesting to know what they wrote. It was somebody from the building that wrote to me. I would like to know what they said. Probably something about that conversation. Oh, that's so terrible. I twisted my ankle once when I was going to work. It was a really funny story though. I was on my way to work. It was a very long time. It was like about what 10 years ago or maybe more. So I went outside on my way to work, and I jumped from the step downstairs, and I turned my ankle. I twisted my ankle, and we thought it was broken. But the thing is that when I twisted my ankle, I fainted twice. My mom couldn't wake me up because I fainted, and then she tried to bring me back, but when I came back, I fainted again. And we thought that I broke my ankle because it was all blue and stuff. And I called my job. She brought me into the house and everything. And I called my workplace and I told the person that I worked with, my superior, I told her that I broke my leg because we didn't know if I twisted it or broke it. It looked like it broke. I told her that I won't be able to make it because I broke my leg. And you know what she answered me? I'll never forget it. She said, oh, that's too bad. You can come a little later. Can you believe that? She actually told I actually told her that I broke my leg, and she said, you can come a little later. It's okay. Oh, yeah. I will never forget that. That was the stupidest thing anybody ever said to me. I didn't go to work later, that's for sure. That's just so funny. I ended up staying at home. I twisted it pretty badly, by the way. So I ended up staying home. Yeah, that's what I said. Sure, come later. Are you crazy? Well, I don't think anybody will say that they broke something just to get off work like for a day. I think that it will be obvious that it's not true. I don't know what she was thinking actually. Maybe she just didn't really think at the moment when she was saying that because well, it's kind of irrational to think that if somebody just broke their leg or arm or finger or whatever, they're going to come to work a little later. Especially if you broke your leg. It's crazy. But yeah, she said that. I ended up staying home for a while after that because I couldn't walk at all. My ankle was really badly injured. And eventually they ended up sending a car to pick me up. It was like 2 weeks later. They sent a car to pick me up to come to work. So I won't have to walk home and, I mean, not home, to work and back home. So yeah, it was so funny. Just remembered that. I used to faint more when I was younger. Whenever I like got hurt or something, whenever I didn't get hurt a lot, but if I get hurt, from the shock of the pain, I could faint. or even if I see like a wound or something. We had this story. I was like still a girl then. I don't remember how old I was, but we went to out of town with my mom. Out of town, we went to Ashkelon with my mom, and we came outside of a cab, and I slammed the door on her finger. It was really painful. I kind of get chills whenever I think about it. Poor mom. But I slammed the door and I closed it on her finger, and of course her finger bled. But the thing is that I was kind of okay. I was a little dizzy, but we went inside the mall and we went into the bathroom, and the last thing I can remember that I said, I have a headache. Not a headache. I have like my head is spinning. I said that my head was spinning, and I fainted. Well, my mom, at least she forgot about her pain, that's for sure, because I hit my head on the counter in the bathroom. So I had a pretty big bump on my forehead. But yeah, the last thing I said to her is that my head was spinning. So I fainted because she hurt her finger, or I hurt her finger. I don't know. It was also funny. It wasn't funny for her because it did really hurt. I can't imagine how painful it was. I need to start talking about it before I faint again. It is terrible, but it's funny when you remember it now, but back then it wasn't really funny because I really hit my head on the counter when I fainted. Uh, but then again, maybe it was okay because that way she forgot about the pain in her finger because she had to pick me up from the floor. It was experience. I think my cat is trying to get in. Oh, guys, life is funny. Yeah. Oh, you guys. Okay, I think that I need to finish this stream now. It's getting really late. I've been on what for an hour and 15 minutes, which is quite a bit. I know that I was stitching really boringly. I kind of stitched white on white, but at least I got to rent a little bit. So anyways, maybe I don't know what time I'm going to be home tomorrow night, so maybe I'll show you what I've been doing. Thank you. I hope my mind feels better too. Anyways, I don't know if I'll be able to film tomorrow. I still need to film like an update because I started filming a crafty week or crafty days. I don't know. Whatever. How do you think I should call it? Because I think that crafty week is kind of stupid, isn't it? So maybe I need to find another name for it. But I've started filming another stitchy week. So I don't know. I was supposed to film a little piece today, but I was too lazy. So maybe tomorrow I'll film a little clip and I'll like put it together by the end of this week. So maybe on Saturday or on Sunday I will put that video out. Yeah, I love this project too. But I really want to stitch some of my other projects as well because I kind of left them when I started stitching my channel line, which I'm looking at right now, and it's beautiful. Oh, by the way, I downloaded a photo of a finished project, so I'll be able to, see more or less what I'm supposed to be stitching because sometimes I kind of am not sure if I'm doing the right thing, but it's okay. We'll see. Anyways, thank you for joining me, guys. Thank you, Peggy, for chatting with me, and Giuliani and Heather and Nicole and everybody. I love you all. Thank you so much. And I will see you soon, I hope. Bye. Have a great day or night.